Hi, thanks for choosing mosnotes.com for your homework help needs. This video is going to teach you how to solve linear systems. What does that mean? Well, a linear system is two or more equations like you see here, and the purpose is to find out where those two lines will intersect. First way you can do that is obviously just graph the two lines and you can estimate it. So let's graph the first line and the second line, and let's find this point. It's approximately what? Well, y, it's about on the y-axis, so it's about 0, and it's about at x equal -2, so that is going to be this, -2, 0. Well, maybe I don't trust that result. In this case, maybe it's obvious, maybe it's not, maybe I misgraphed them. So you can check yourself with a more reliable method, which will get you an exact result. The first one is substitution. Okay? So let's take this equation here and solve for x. X equals something. And the reason we're going to do that is we're going to plug in an equation with y instead of x so that we can solve in one variable. So let's subtract 2 from both sides and get y minus 2 equals x. Let's take this equation and plug in y minus 2 for x. Multiply 2 times y is 2y, -4. Get rid of the 4's because -4 plus 4 is obviously 0. So you get y equals 2y. And if you subtract y from this side over to this side, 2y minus y is just going to give you y. Y minus y is going to give you 0. So 0 equals y. And then you're going to take the simpler of the two equations and solve for x, the exact value of x. Well, let's go ahead and take this one. Y plugged in, 0 plugged in for y is right there. 0 equals 2x plus 4. Let's use our skills to find out that if you subtract 4 from both sides and divide by 2, -4 divided by 2 is -2. -2, 0 is your point. And that's by substitution. Finally, now, you're either going to like substitution or you're going to like the next one better. Most people don't like graphing and you can't always use it. So between these two, you're going to decide which one you like better. I personally like this one, you might like this one, linear combination. The purpose of linear combination is you're going to be adding these two equations together. To do that, you need to get rid of either the y or the x. So what you're going to do that is you're going to make it so that you can cancel one out. In other words, this is y, so this would have to be -y, or this is 2x, so this would have to be x. Let's go ahead and multiply everything by -2. It would also multiply everything by -1. Alright? -2 times y is -2y. This is -2x. And this is -4. So, and if you go ahead and add these two things together, -2y plus y is going to be what? -y. This is going to cancel out, and it just so happens that -4 plus 4 is 0. So everything on this side is going to be 0. So you're going to get -y equals 0, but you can rewrite that as y equals 0 because 0 is not plus or minus, it's just 0. You're neither up nor down, left nor right. So -y equals 0 is the same as y equals 0. And now if we go ahead and plug that into the original, you're going to get the same result. And there's no need to do it again, but obviously we did it before. 0 equals x plus 2, subtract 2 from both sides, and you get negative 2 equals x. Here's your result. So those are the 3 ways to find the same thing out. And again, the first one, graphing, is not very accurate. You're not going to be able to use that all the time. And of the second 2, your teacher will have you practicing both, but you're going to pick one that you like better.